How y'all doing? In this episode of Off Duty Ground, we have special guest Makiya Turner. She's a first lieutenant in the Army and the author of the book entitled God is Always Speaking to Us. Are We Listening? All right. She's the owner of Anchored Art Shop, a unique online boutique of men and women's Christian-themed apparel. How you doing, Makiya?
I am doing great. Just glad to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. So I'm excited to just talk to you today.
I appreciate you. So I got an icebreaker for you, all right?
Good. That'll be good for us.
Yeah, it'll be good. So if you had to create a slogan for your life, what would it be?
Wow. My slogan would be embrace the suck. I love something that I always say when I'm going through trials, tribulations in the military, civilian life. I always remind myself, embrace the suck. So that'll be my slogan. Anybody knows me knows I say that often.
Yeah. You got to see the silver lining in life.
Always, because life is a trip.
Yeah, it'll come at you. Got some duties, but yeah, hey. You gotta make the best of it. So I like that. I like that slogan. So tell me about yourself and your time in the military.
Okay, so I am 28 years old. I joined the military when I was 22. I was a junior in college. I thought about doing ROTC first off, but I wanted to actually get the basics of military. I wanted to know the fundamentals and the foundation aspects of it. So went to basic, went to AIT, came back, and then a year later I joined ROTC. Graduated with my undergrad and then got my master's with ROTC, commissioned as a signal officer, and I've been serving for 6 years.
Oh, sweet. 6 years. All right, cool. All right. So what motivated you to even look at the military? And
I always loved the discipline. I was a part of a drill team years prior. So we marched. We played drums. We had those structure and discipline. So I always was interested in it. And also educational purposes, getting that college degree paid for, getting those educational benefits also caught my attention as well. So.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, I used to play in marching band as well. So I played marching band, symphonic band, and I played drums as well. So
we got that in common. Me too.
Yeah. So I was about to ask you how you got your commissioning, but you already answered that with the ROTC, right? You could ROTC.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Cool. Tell us a little bit about Anchored Art Shop.
So Anchored Art is a business that I started in 2018. I've always been a creative individual, drawing, painting, just always busy with my hands and mind. So I decided to start a shop, which is called Anchored Art. I believe that whatever I do life-wise, I want to be anchored in. I want to be dedicated, devoted. And then our tag scripture is Hebrews 6:8, and I'm sorry, Hebrews 6:19, being anchored in hope and love. So that's something that I'm constantly reminded of. So something that I've started 2018 and it's been going out for a few years. So I'm glad to be back stateside. So I'm able just to hit the ground running and with some new products and stuff like that. So
okay. So you design all the products pretty much yourself, huh?
Yes, I design all it's always pretty much like a creative organization. So we do shirts, we do hats, we also do like flyers or web design. So anything that anybody comes to us needing to create, we're able just to, provide that service. So.
Oh, that's great. So check out, what's your website again?
So the website is anchoredart.shop.
Anchoredart.shop. So go ahead, check out Makiya Turner's Anchored Art Shop at anchoredart.shop. All right. Show some love. All right. So have you always been passionate about fashion, apparel, and creativity?
Yes. Ever since I was a kid, I've always been the oddball, wearing something different, trying to stand out in the crowd. So I feel like being able to create my own fashion, being able just to help others bring their ideas to life is something that I truly have a passion for. So
yeah, I feel you. Like growing up as well, like if I see everybody, when I was growing up, everybody wore like Timbs, everybody was wearing the same thing. I was like, just because everybody got Timbs, I'm gonna go the total opposite because I don't want to be like everybody else. So I never had a pair of Timbs. Yeah. So you gotta be yourself. So what inspired you to start your business?
So I'm like I said, I'm a creative individual, and I just felt like I was doing everything else for everybody else, and I was busy with military. I was busy with school and work, but I really wanted to do something for myself. So I feel like creating Anchor Art and just establishing the business was a testament to myself, and just allowing me to push my dreams forward. So.
Oh, definitely, definitely. How do you get the word out about your business?
So I do promotional apps via social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, also just word of mouth, family members, friends. So just trying to use the social media aspect really. I think I'm gonna do a couple pop-up shops in the near future in Illinois and maybe further locations, just to get the name out and get the word out about the business.
Yeah. I first heard pop-up shops when one of our other guests, it was like Desiree, and she was like, I never heard of pop-ups before, but yeah, and I started looking into it, doing meetups and all that. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So you remember your first customer at all? Like who the first customer was? Was it?
Well, I remember my first was like kind of like essentially a pop-up shop. It was after a service. It was somebody who I knew, don't know them by name, but I just somebody who was went to my church.
Okay, yeah.
Got a hoodie.
Yeah. Sometimes I always ask that because it's like sometimes a lot of people really expect like their family and like friends to be their primary supporters, but a lot of times that won't be the case. It'd be like a stranger or somebody else that support you first, and then family and stuff will come on board a little bit later.
Yeah.
What are some of the challenges you face running a business?
Woo. I think that just finding like-minded individuals, like networking. I feel like there's a lot of businesses out there, but I truly have a desire to do things the right way. I would say do things, in decency and in order. So there may be somebody out there who's very talented or very, successful, but if it's doesn't align with my, goals or aspirations, then I necessarily wouldn't attach myself with that individual. So just that can be a disadvantage or just a struggle that I've experienced. And also just, I always have a lot going on. You know how the military is.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of your time and your energy, also just like a civilian job, and then being married. So just balancing everything that I have going on and just making sure that I'm putting that effort into my business as well. So.
Okay, yeah. Has the military like ever prevented you from serving a client or doing something that you need to do or caused a delay?
Yes, I've had several times where I had events that I have been invited to, and then like it's on a drill weekend, so I had to cancel or not being able to travel, or like annual training, which is 2-3 weeks out of the summer. Like a lot of times those are, events that I have to miss because of my military obligation. So the military always finds its way in our schedule. So
but regardless, you still doing it and still keeping up. Yeah. So we gotta find ways to make do with the situations the military bring, because that's one of the part of being in the military and being a business owner. It's something you gotta deal with. But so where do you get inspiration for some of your designs?
So I'm always looking at like social media for like inspirational designs. I'm also just like seeking God. I feel like He always gives me ideas and just allows me to be more creative when I'm in His presence, when I'm actually like listening and being involved. My husband, shout out to his name is Tay. He always gives me crazy ideas. Friends, family members, hey, oh, you should do this or you should do that. Half the time I'm like, nah, but sometimes it's some good ideas. So I'm always open for new ideas, new comments, and just trying to soak everything in. So always,
keep them eyes open. Looking for trends. You look for like trends or anything like that, like online or anything like that.
Sometimes I look for trends, but like a lot of times I look for what people aren't doing or where the lack is, and then I try to like go in that area. If I'm not seeing certain things being produced or printed, I try to, promote that, whether it's logos or whether it's flyers or whatever, a certain type of style of T-shirts. I try to promote that instead of going with what everybody's already doing.
Yep. Okay. That's definitely great. I feel you on that. So, like, I think I kind of touched on this, but what's it like running a business while in the military? I know sometimes you got drill weekend and all that,
right?
And they got interruptions, but like, what do you feel like it's like? Do you like it or?
well, I definitely
Okay, yeah,
enjoy.
enjoy it. Yeah.
I enjoy it. And one day I would like to just solely outwork for myself, not for anybody else. But I feel like the military, like I said, has created some struggles, and it just pushes me harder. Just to work harder than a person next to me, knowing that I have my own business, knowing that people may be sleeping and I'm still up, trying to edit the website, trying to make logos or whatever I'm doing. So it just makes me, pushes me harder. It's a task. It's hard, but at times, but I continue, embrace the suck.
I get you. Sometimes I think it kind of puts you in the mode because, like, say, like I work 9 to 5 for the military. Well, not 9 to 5, freaking 6 to 6 to 16 with the military. But even on the weekend when I don't have to work, I'm still find myself up at 6, like ready to edit and stuff like that. So yeah, put you in the mode. Yeah. So what are your goals? I think you touched on it. You want to be like full-time business owner, but where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
In the next 5 to 10 years, I definitely see myself owning my own shop. And I want to have like several different locations, like franchising my business and my services throughout the nation. Even I've made some partners, internationally. So hopefully we're able just to make those connections continually, but just like, constantly growing, constantly learning and doing the next great thing. So,
okay. Yeah. Are some of these partners like military personnel?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
We're all over. We all
over. Yeah, we everywhere. You got friends and family all over the world. Yep. What resources are you reading or watching to help grow your business?
I tune into YouTube videos, whether it's I love Dave Ramsey, Instagram, and YouTube. I also love Anthony O'Neill, just certain people who I see talking about small businesses, talking about, financial freedom, or just talking about trying to better yourselves constantly. So I'm always on social media looking for advice or looking for ways to learn and grow my LLC. So.
Okay. Yeah. I like podcasts and like man, I'm always on YouTube watching business owners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's motivating because like I think when COVID started, a lot of people lost their jobs, and at the same time, it's people on YouTube saying they made $100,000 in a month selling masks. So I'm like man, like what am I doing?
What have I been doing?
Like, what am I doing? So yeah, it bring it out of you. Like it's very motivating.
Exactly.
So yeah. So what would you like to say to people trying to start their own business?
I would say don't try to hurry yourself. A lot of times we have these high expectations of like, man, I want to sell 1 million items, my first year, but just be careful and just be cautious and know that it takes time to build that target audience. It takes time to collect and save and get that revenue to make those purchases. So just, just be patient and endure and just know that you may not be where you want to be today, but a year or two from now, your business may be skyrocketing. So just, embrace where you are and endure.
Yeah, I get you. And sometimes that patience is key. And sometimes the patience too is good for your business. Cause say like, if I sold 1 million hats right now, like I wouldn't be able to package them and ship them off by myself. So like it's good for me selling 1 or 2 right now, but in the future, let you get that preparation of what you need.
Exactly.
So if people are trying to reach you, where do they go?
I am easily reached on social media, whether it's Instagram, my Instagram page, Mrs__officer. I'm also reachable by email, which is linked on my page. So social media is probably the easiest way to contact me about any issues, any problems, or any business, endeavors.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say to the audience? Like, pretty much you can promote anything, say anything you want, motivate them.
Yeah. Well, first of all, continue to embrace the suck. Life may be hard, but there's a silver lining. A new day is coming. And then second, if you haven't got my book, God is Always Speaking to Us. Are we listening? Please download it, or you can do the ebook, or also buy it on Amazon. You can buy it on Barnes & Noble. You can even buy it on anchoredart.shop. I'm just truly thankful for the opportunity. I love seeing like-minded individuals come together and networking. So yeah, this has just been a privilege and an honor. So I'm just glad to be here today.
Cool. We're glad to have you. I thank you for coming on. All right. So again, this is Makiya Turner, all right? So she's a first lieutenant in the Army, and the book, again, entitled God is Always Speaking to Us. Are we listening? Go check it out. Would you say Amazon? Everywhere?
Amazon, Barnes and Noble, you can
Yeah.
anywhere you search it, you should be able to find it.
Yep. Website, all right. And she owns a unique online boutique of men and women clothing. All right, and that's called Anchored Art Shop. So, and it's found at anchoredart.shop. So, all right, check it out. So again, thank you again, Makiya.
Appreciate it.
And we'll see you. All right.